You are looking live at John Randall Field here in Wahpeton, North Dakota. It is the Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field, and welcome everybody here to Three Borders Sports Network, and welcome to today's game here between the Wahpeton Huskies and the visitors on the scoreboard, the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome once again here to Vaterstad Stadium in John Randall Field. Oh, what, I got too much noise going on here, Coach. I got to shut that down. There we go. There. I had myself echoing there. Yeah. All right, welcome again, everybody. Here as I get the right buttons pushed. Without Watson here, I'm kind of pushing buttons that I don't really know what I'm doing, but we'll try. I'm Joe Schreiner, and I'm joined here in the booth by Austin Emdeck. And again, welcome, everybody. And I think we're just – are you going to do the starting lineups now? Okay, all right, we're going to go right over to the starting lineups, and PA announcer Mike Rittenauer is going to do that, and these starting lineups are brought to you by Miller & Associates and American Family Insurance. Coming up next, we'll turn it over to Mike.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to opening day at John Randall Field for Wahpeton High School baseball. Today they'll be facing the visitors on the scoreboard, the Red River Rough Riders. We'll start with our non-starters first. Number 2, Caleb Wasik. Number 5, Connor Knutson. Number 8, Josh Scribner. Number 10, Jonas David. Number 13, Brady Price. Number 19, Nolan Pieper. Now for your starters. Leading off, playing second base, number 9, Cole LeDuc. Batting second, playing center field, number 4, Logan Oakstad. Batting third, playing third base, number 6, Brett Feller. Doing the pitching, number 10, Mason Stroh. Batting fifth, number 3, Dylan Damaris. Batting 6, playing shortstop, number 7, Gunnar Heikert. Batting 7th, playing first base, number 16, Alex Seaver. Batting 8th, doing the catching, number 17, Adrian Gonzalez. Batting 9th, playing left field, number 14, Brady Peterson. And playing right field, number 11, Kelly Middleton. The Riders are coached by Mac Variano and Nick Chine. Now for your starters on the scoreboard, your Wahpeton Huskies. Leading off, excuse me, we'll do non-starters first. Sorry, we're all a little rusty. Non-starters, we're going to go with number 4, Miles Hinckley. Number 10, Cooper Klosterman. Number 12, Nick Langenwalter. Number 19, Keegan Lynch. And number 23, Braxton Pauley. Now we'll go to our starters. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 5, Caden Kappas. Batting second, playing second base, number 8, Jack Rittenauer. Doing the catching, batting third, number 7, Jackson Fleeflet. Doing the pitching, number 6, Jaden King. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 11, Riley Timian. Playing first base, batting sixth, number 1, Josiah Hoffman. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 9, Caden Hockert. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 13, Skylar Blado. And batting ninth, playing center field, Number 2, Gavin Schroeder. The Huskies are coached by head coach Andrew Lundsetter, assistant coaches Will Ulick and Hunter McCall. We're going to fake the funk here. We have no flag out in center field. We're going to play the anthem, so please remove your headgear and act as if we do have a flag.
All right, welcome back again to Wahpeton Stadium here at John Randall Field. I'm Joe Schreiner, Austin Imdeck here coloring and helping produce today's game live here from John Randall Field in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Again, an EDC baseball matchup here today. We got the EDC lineups here, number 1 in the league so far. It's early in the season, Austin, but 2-0 Red River coming in Wahpeton, victorious last night, coming in at 2-1. So that's the way we're looking right now coming into this one. Red River at first and Wahpeton in sole place in 5th spot right now.
A lot of season to be played yet, but 2 quality teams I'm sure will have an impact at the end of the EDC season.
Yeah, I think Coach Lundsetter bringing out his lefty ace here is Jaden King, so I'm sure he's hoping he can get a good 5 or 6 innings out of Jaden, and at best a complete game. You know, it's early in the season, so we got to see what happens.
Yeah, and you never know early in the season. You know, kids are still getting a feel for that mound. They're finding that control. You see it at all levels of the baseball games, and of course at high school level too. So we'll see how today shakes out. And of course, any coach early in the season, it's always best when your pitcher can get you deep into those games.
Yeah, and last night Wahpeton traveled up to Grand Forks Central, Austin, and they came away with a nice 6-inning victory, 17-2. So a good win for the Huskies last night.
Yeah, you love to see the bats wake up early in the season like that. It's usually a good indicator for things to come.
So the Huskies had a good night last night, and they came away with a nice 10-run roll inning or game, if you will. They also defeated Horace previously in the season, 14-7, and also defeated Breckenridge in a non-conference game, 12-1. Their 2 losses came to West Fargo Cheyenne. Their overall record, is 3-2, and then their 2 losses came to Cheyenne in the counter game, 15-5, and then they lost 6-5 in 5 innings, the scheduled 5-inning game. There's only one game scheduled here today, Austin. It's a 7-inning, and it is a counter here in the EDC.
Yeah, and back up to that West Fargo Cheyenne game, you know, you take a lump in game 1 there, and it's nice to see the guys battle back and have you know, you don't get the win like you want, but a 1-run game back and forth, so it's good to see that you got the fight in the boys early on.
There you go. Our Hornstein Family Chiropractic pregame show. Dr. Andrew works with men and women of all ages and also has chiropractic acupuncture as a possible alternative. Stop and see Dr. Andrew in downtown Wahpeton. Hey, our first pitch is going to be brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. And it's a call strike. Look a little bit high in the strike zone, but it's at 5:01. So we're right about time there, Austin. It's 5:01, and we're good to go.
Nice sunshiny day here.
Inside to the leadoff hitter here, Cole LeDuc. Plays second base. We're just running one camera today, folks. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. It's 1-2 now.
Beautiful 62 degrees.
He's got Leduc leaning over that edge. That pitch was definitely outside, but he got him to chase.
It's a 1-2 pitch here from the lefty. The 6'5" lefty brings it across, and nice catch there by Fleeflet, and retires Leduc on strikes.
Yeah, really nice off-speed pitch there from King as well. Bottom outside part of the plate there, and got him swinging a miss.
So Jaden King starts out with a strikeout here, and it's 1 out here in the top of the first. Logan Oakstead, the center fielder, steps up to the plate. Swing and a miss. Bringing the heater on that one, Coach.
Yeah, good two-seam fastball. It's got that little action working back to the pitcher's hand. Two-seam action, breaking away from the right-handers.
0-1 pitch to Oakstead. Swing and a miss. Check swing, but I think it was still a call strike.
A little excuse me swing there.
Nice crowd here at John Randall already here. There's a nice crowd down the first baseline. Some folks sitting in the permanent seating here at Vaterstad Stadium. The 0-2 pitch. Ooh, that was close. Fleeflet thought that was strike 3. Our umpires today, I think it was Reed Johnson behind the plate and Mr. Craig Peterson out on the bases here. A couple of names you're familiar with.
Oh, yeah.
Just off the plate there, it's 2-2.
Breaking ball floated on him a little bit there. Looks like it was probably a changeup he left up. Don't want to be doing that too often throughout your outing.
62 degrees here as that one's fouled back. 62 degrees here at John Randall Stadium. Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field. Just to give everybody a little background on Austin Emdick, he the Cowgirls basketball coach and also plays some baseball himself, so that's fouled off to the right field side, out of play. Coach Emdick, independent, and you played high school and some college ball as well.
Yeah, played some high school, college ball up at Moorhead, and played 10 years of amateur baseball before my wife made me retire last summer.
So last summer you did not play.
No, that was my first summer off in many, many summers when I can remember.
So that outside pitch brings the count full now as Jaden King set to deliver the payoff pitch to Logan Oakstead. Comes across, swing and a miss, and that's 2 Ks, I believe, there for Jaden King as they go around the horn for the Huskies.
Yeah, nice pitch there, working a full count. Nice 3-2 delivery there.
So that's going to bring up the number 3 hitter, Brett Feller, third baseman. I was over getting some pronunciations from the Grand Forks guys here, and Brett Feller threw one there toward my nose.
Uh-oh.
And luckily, I'm supposed to give him credit on the air here, and I don't have his name. Did he go on that one?
First pitch, yes, check swing, and first base umpire Craig Peterson says, yes, he did.
Good appeal there by Fleeflet. 0-1. Swung on, fouled out of play.
I mean, I'm not going to be 100% accurate up here, but it seems like that's the breaking ball again that he left up. Luckily, it was fouled back. Let's see if he can gain that control of the changeup and keep it down in the zone.
You know, Coach, it is a nice day out here. It's 62 degrees, as we said. Swing and a miss, and 3 strikeouts, retires the side. We'll talk more about that when we come back here, but Red River's retired on 3 strikeouts, a mowing down inning there for Jaden King. We're going to go to the bottom of the first. We're tied at 0. Back after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
right, welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field, Three Borders Sports Network. Happy to be here for our first baseball game of the year. I'm Joe Schreiner, Austin Imdeck, helping produce the show today and also doing color, and he's actually taking care of the book for me today, too. So, man, you're just multi-talented.
Yeah, so when we screw up, Joe, I'll take all the blame today. You're clear.
Well, I got the computer stuff, so I got to keep on top of the scoreboard. So we're going to the bottom of the first here. I was going to say we've only got one camera today. Brian is up in Kindred. We were asked to do the Kindred track meet today, and Brian would like to have gone along and watched his daughter run track, and so he decided to go up there, and here we are. So
there we go.
Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad I could help out.
Bottom of the first, and that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Mr. Caden Kappas, the shortstop for Wahpeton. Caden's had a good year here with the Wahpeton Huskies, and coming in with a 369 average from last year, 504 on base percentage, Coach. You'd like to see that in your leadoff hitter.
Yeah, absolutely. That's tough to beat, and the college-bound Kappas looking to cap off his senior season here.
Yeah, University of Minnesota Crookston he's going. And nope, that one's a fly ball to deep right, going back in right field, giving chase, and it lands on the warning track. Peterson out there in right field. Kappas gets into second base, standing up. So a good solid hit with the wind there. It just kept carrying, and Peterson couldn't keep up to it.
Yeah, he knows the Wahpeton jet stream up there. He just pushed it over to right field, and the wind really took care of the rest. He hit the ball fairly well, but that wind really kept pushing it, and it landed right at the base of the fence.
So Kappas with a leadoff double. And that's going to bring up the second baseman now, Jack Rittenauer. Jack is capable, and I'm not trying to make a call here, but Jack is capable of putting down a nice bunt, too. So we'll see what happens here as Kappas leads off with a double. That's a fly ball to right center, and is it going to carry, too? And that's going deep over Peterson's glove. Kappas was tagging, so he's going to round third, and he's going to come home. The throw is not made, and Kappas comes in standing up on a double for Jack Rittenauer. An RBI for Jack. And again, Coach, I think that win just helped that thing carry over the glove of Peterson out in right field.
Yeah, just enough. I thought we were going to see Peterson maybe leave his feet for that one. It just got beyond the webbing of his glove there, and it didn't go anywhere once it hit the ground. So it was a tough read for Kappas coming around third there, but they decided early on, let's see if they can make a throw, and sure enough, that cut man just ate it, and we got 1-0 on the scoreboard here.
Oh yeah, geez, no, I got to get busy here on the scoreboard. Let me do this first here. Jackson Fleeflet comes up, the starting catcher for Wahpeton, comes in and steps into the box facing the pitcher, Mason Stroh. He's giving up two doubles here to lead off the bottom of the first. Sails outside, gets away from the catcher, Adrian Gonzalez, but not far enough for Jack to advance.
Yeah, good hop from the catcher there. Squirted away a little bit, but he did a good job staying on top of it. Fleeflet will join his teammate Kappas in attending the University of Minnesota Crookston next year.
That's right. And the pitch by Stroh, check swing, and it might have been a foul tip there, so it's going to go 1-1 on Jackson Fleeflet.
Yeah, he wanted that one. I think his timing was maybe just a little bit late there, and he realized it.
And that thing gets up in the zone, your eyes get big, doesn't
it? That's sure correct, Joe.
1-1 from Stroh to his battery mate Gonzalez. Oh, nice little breaking pitch there into the wind, but it sailed up high on him.
Yeah, just couldn't snap it off. Now it's got good horizontal break.
That's where the right-handers got a little bit of an advantage today with that wind. It's a pretty stiff breeze, about 21 miles an hour out of the north, so the right-hander is going to get the little better break. Inside corner for strike two, it counts even. Where Jaden King, the lefty, has got to throw it into that wind, and that's a little tougher. I always found it tougher.
Yes, but that wind is also pushing his two-seam, which I thought we saw that fastball really running in that first half inning, so that could be part of the equation too.
Very true. That one sails outside. Ball three. It's a full count now to Jackson Fleeflet.
You know, you don't want the wind blowing out as a pitcher to try to keep balls in the park, but I actually preferred with a little breeze in my face pitching because I knew it was going to give me that little extra break on the fastball and the curveball, changeup. And eating that wind, it might take off a little bit of velocity. But
they got Jack hung up, and he's going to get tagged out at third. Good play by Stroh to step off the bag there. Jack Rittenauer was leaning the wrong way.
Yeah, good move. Really good move over to second base.
So Rittenauer with the RBI double gets picked off at second base, and the count remains full here to Jackson Fleetfoot. It's a 1-0 lead here for Wahpeton, bottom of the first. Timeout is called at the plate. I'm assuming looked like it was Jackson that called that.
Yep. I believe so.
Reed Johnson always talking to somebody. Even on the basketball court, he'd be talking. 3-2 pitch. Again, a fly ball deep right center. That might hit the gap. And it does. It's going to roll to the track. Fleetfoot heading toward second. Is he going to round? And no, he's going to hold there, and that's a good decision for the catcher. So 3 doubles in a row here to start it out for Wahpeton.
And all of them opposite field. You see him pushing them into the wind. And that one I don't think would have been caught either way. He gave that ball a pretty good ride into the right center gap.
Yep. Very good slap out to deep right center there for the catcher. And I think he's going to come out and we'll get a courtesy runner for the catcher.
So we got number 4, Miles Hinckley in.
Okay, Miles Hinckley going to courtesy run for the catcher, Jackson Fleetfoot, after he doubled. So 3 doubles in a row here to lead off the bottom of the first. That's going to bring up the pitcher now, Jaden King, batting in the 4-hole. Little breaking pitch there, Coach.
Yeah, again, we see that sweeping across the zone. Good breaker.
Slap to the right field side, out of play. Got some more construction work coming up here on around John Randall Field. The first street's going to have a sidewalk, and the fence is going to be put in, and sidewalk will lead right up to the first base side of John Randall. Pitch from Stroh. The 0-2 count. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. King is retired on strikes.
Yeah, we saw that breaker again. That one he kept down in the zone. That's a tough pitch.
Yep. Brings up Riley Timian, third baseman for Wahpeton. Big Riley is stepping up to the plate. That one sails outside for a ball.
Yeah, we see the second baseman holding on the runners early and then leaving fairly early. So, should be able to get a pretty good jump from second base on a ball hit to the outfield for Hinckley.
So 1-0 pitch here to Riley. Stroh delivers inside, ball 2-2-0.
I think he's warming up a little bit. That one had a little more zip on it.
It did. It sounded like it had a pop in it too in the glove of Gonzalez. There's a call strike. 2-1.
Nice pitch on the outside half.
In the bottom of the first, there's 2 outs here. The count is 2-1 to Riley Timian. Out on second base for Jackson Fleetfoot is Miles Hinckley. Swung on, fouled back into the pads.
Did a good job of keeping his hand back and fighting off that off-speed pitch.
Deuce is wild on the scoreboard, as they say. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Yeah, Brian's up in Kindred today. Doing some track.
You think the wind's blowing there, too?
Ooh, just off the plate, the count's full. Stroh wanted that one. But a nice day here in the temperature in the low 60s. We'll take that right now. Stroh set to deliver the full count pitch. Caught Riley on the breaking pitch.
And he knew it.
Strike 3 ends the inning here for Wahpeton, but they got 3 doubles. And score 1 run here, but at the bottom of the first, we're going to the top of the second here as Wahpeton leads the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders 1-0. We'll go to the top of the second. Coming up after this.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you. your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
All right, welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here. We're leading off the top of the second. And Mason Stroh is going to lead the way here for Grand Forks Red River. We're in the top of the second here. Jaden King set to deliver to the other pitcher. Mason Stroh swinging a miss, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, we've seen some, aggressiveness out of these Red River hitters early on. Many first pitch swinging. Trying to jump on that fastball, but not much luck so far.
Ooh, that one sailed way outside on the big lefty. 2-1 now to Stroh. Yeah, the concession stand was new last year, but it's being finished off here, and swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Got to give a little credit to Mike Rittenauer, and Sue Rittenauer is going to be managing the concession stand this summer. Mike was in there and did some finish work along with the guys from Birchall Construction. Guys were over and helped Mike on some of the completion. Swing and a miss, strike three, and I think that's 4 for the big guy.
That is 4 for 4 so far.
So
strikeout department.
4 up, 4 down, all by the K. And that's going to bring up Dylan Demaray.
First baseman.
He is the designated here. The pitch from Jaden, swing on and miss. Just like he's nibbling on that outside corner, doesn't he?
He's spotting up pretty well right now.
Yep. The 0-1 pitch.
Ooh, that one had to be right there, too. Looked good from back here.
1-1.
Yeah, he's nibbling. He's hitting corners. You love to see that early in the season, early in games.
That one sails up high on the big lefty. It's 2-1.
Reached back for a little extra there, it looked like. See if he
we'll
can even the count.
We'll get a center field camera going here sometime this spring here, folks, so we'll give you another view as a swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Maybe even some cameras on top of the dugouts. We'll try that. Try something different here. Brian's got some of the cameras up in Kindred. And there's another strikeout.
On
5
the
up,
outside.
5 down.
Yeah, he keeps getting that swing and miss on the outside corner, doing a really good job with it.
So it's going to bring up the shortstop, Gunnar Heikert.
And Jaden King's really working fast, if you can see it in the camera. I mean, he is set, ready to rock and roll.
The pitch, again, sails up a little bit high for Jaden.
And sometimes, especially early on, these batters having their first at-bat, it's hard to settle in and get a feel for things when he's working so fast.
There's a strike at the letters. It's 60 feet 6 inches from the front of the rubber to the back of the plate, Coach. And then when you're 6'5", you got about a 5-foot stretch here. You're throwing that thing in there at 55 feet, and she comes in there in a hurry.
And that makes more of a difference than whatever. That's another 3-4 mile an hour. It's in the batter's eye, getting on you so much quicker.
Again, it sails on Jaden now. It's first time he's gotten really behind in the count. He's had a full count here and there, but now he's behind 3-1. Thank everybody for watching Three Border Sports Network. 3-1 pitch. Caught the corner, 3-2. Brian's on. Swung on and missed. And, buddy, that is number 6, correct?
That is correct. All swinging.
3 up, 3 down in the top of the second. We're going to go to the bottom of the second here in just a few seconds, and we'll have some more coming up for you right after this. Right here on Three Borders Sports Network, it's 1-0 in favor of the Huskies. Back after this.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
All right, we're at Vaderstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. I'm Joe Schreiner, Austin Imdeck here. Again, Three Borders Sports Network. Our spring season, our first baseball game of the year, and happy to bring it to you. My partner Brian Watson is up in Kindred doing the track meet up there, and Austin was kind enough to step in today and help me out with the ball game today, so I appreciate you coming in, Austin.
Yeah, it's always nice to catch some spring baseball here. We were stuck inside for so long this winter, it felt like, and it's just good to see some boys out on the diamond.
Yep.
Playing America's pastime.
Lawn chairs are out. There's a scattered blanket here and there, but a nice day here at John Randall. And the pitch to Josiah Hoffman is low for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, as long as you're in the sun, I mean, really quite a nice day. And if you can get in the sun with a little wind block, now you're really living the dream.
There you go. That one's pop foul over the net, and it's 1-1 to Josiah Hoffman. Starting first baseman for Wahpeton. He's kind of settled into that. He's the last couple of years he's settled into first base, taken over there, and done a nice job over there defensively for the Huskies and post 20. It's first home game of the year for the Huskies. That one bounces into the left-handed batter's box. It's ball 2-1.
And you mentioned post 20 from last summer where Hoffman hit 3 doubles and had 17 RBIs on the season, so a nice productive season.
Yeah, Josiah had a good summer last year. The 2-1 pitch. Oh, Stroll steps off the rubber, and we're going to reset. They're shading him a little bit to the right field side here on the center field. That one sails way outside there, and Oakstead out in center field is shaded to the right just a little bit.
Yeah, opposite what you'd normally see from a right-handed hitter, but they saw 3 doubles hit that right side of the field last inning, so maybe an adjustment they're making early on.
Stroll delivers. That one's outside. Ball 4, and there goes Josiah Hoffman. The catcher was going to let it go. Yep. And the catcher just wanted to pick up an extra ball. Gonzalez turned around and looked for a ball from Reed Johnson, and Reed said, I can't give you one.
Yeah, everyone's working out the early season cobwebs yet a little bit here. So.
Not just me and you, but some of the players maybe too. So Hoffman there just quickly took off, and Coach Will Ulick down in the first base box just told him to keep on going.
And good credit to Hoffman, too, for digging out of the box. He was running right away, so good heads-up play.
Caden Honkert steps up now. So all 4 runners that have reached base for Wahpeton, Coach, have ended up on second base one way or another. 3 doubles and now a walk and an error. That one's popped out of play on the first base side over the top of the dugout. And Honkert behind in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Due up next for Wahpeton is Skylar Blado, and then it's going to be Gavin Schroeder. Hockert in the 7 spot. Ooh. Caden kind of flinched on that one, but it was a little low, so good eye, 1 and 2. We're in the bottom of the second. Fouled away, out of play. Over to First Street behind us. Camera angle here right now at John Randall Field. You are looking, if you're not familiar with John Randall, you are looking directly to the southeast. Mason Stroh on the hill. Adrian Gonzalez, his catcher. Caught the corner. Strike 3, and Hawkert is tagged out. I think when he turned and headed to the dugout, it was pretty much he gives up then, right?
Yeah,
I don't think he saw him drop the ball, but I think that's the way it's called, isn't it?
He must, as long as you're not making progress towards the base, then you're out at that point.
So the first strikeout there for Mason Stroh. Is that the first one for him? Yeah, I think it was, wasn't it? Second one.
Second strikeout.
Second strikeout for Stroh. Catches the corner here. Now up is Skylar Blado, the right fielder. Played some varsity time last year. Skylar, a junior.
You can man your outfield positions, does a little catching, does a little pitching. Works his way around the field.
Mm-hmm. Good backup catcher, as you say. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Let her high. 1 and 2.
And if I'm Red River making my adjustments in between innings, I'm going to start working these Wahpeton kids hot inside. That's a good pitch just outside. We've seen, I don't know if they're just a tick late on the pitcher here or if their approach is to go to right field, but I'd start working them inside.
2-2 pitch. There's another drive to right field. Middleton steps back. Now it's, oh man, he had to turn around and make a run at it. And tagging at second, headed into third base with a head first slide is Hoffman. And he's just 90 feet away. I made a mistake earlier. I said it was Peterson in right. It was Middleton in right. So Middleton makes the catch on the fly ball out. So everything that Wahpeton has hit so far has been to the right half of the field, hasn't it, Coach?
Yeah, it sure has. And again, I don't know if it's just if they're a tick late or if that's their approach to go to right field. If it is, hats off to them because they're executing it very well.
Gavin Schroeder, the center fielder, with some speed at the plate. Hoffman just 90 feet away. He was walked and then reached second base on an error by Gonzalez. Ends up at third on the tag. Ooh, and that one hits Gavin right in the middle of the back.
Well, he's just thankful it's 62 today and not 42 like it could be.
Exactly. All right, that's going to bring up your leadoff hitter, Caden Kappas. See what he can do now with runner at third base, and let's see if Coach Lundsetter starts something in motion here, Coach.
Yeah, it'll be interesting what he wants to do with 2 strikes. We've seen a couple pitches get away, but overall been pretty accurate.
Gavin Schroeder at first base with some speed. Stays and right in front of Gonzalez. Did a good job of stopping that one, preventing Hoffman from going anywhere.
Gonzalez is active back there. We've yet to see his arm strength.
See, Gonzalez is a freshman, according to the roster that I've got.
That's something they'll like to work with for the next 4 years.
Yeah. Swung on and chopped. Oh, just over the golf cart over on the right field side. Getting the Wahpeton hitters, nobody's pulling yet here, Coach.
No, they're looking to push the ball.
Coach Lundsetter going through a set of signs. I can bet you if Kappas will get 2 strikes on him, you'll see Schroeder take off. 1-1 pitch. Stroh delivers. There goes Schroeder now. Gonzalez couldn't quite come up with it, and Schroeder gets safely into second base for a stolen base.
Just a little too quick on his transfer there. He's got quick hands. It just slipped out on him a little bit.
Yep.
Would have been interesting to see if he would have let her fly or not. Of course, that's what you're kind of doing with the steal to second base there, trying to intimidate a throw to second base and get that guy rolling from third.
2 balls, 1 strike. Caden Kappas, 2 runners in scoring position, and Stroh steps off the rubber. Going to reset. 2-1, 2 outs. Again, fouled back to the right side, right into the net.
And we don't see anybody holding on. The runner at second with normal 2 outs, runner in front of him. But that second baseman is deep, deep, deep in the hole towards first base.
Yeah, he sure is. Good call, Coach. I think Middleton in right is a little deeper than he was in the first inning, too. Bottom of the second. Wahpeton leads 1-0. The pitch. Swung on, and it bounced in front of Gonzalez, so Kappas reaches on that one. And Hoffman crosses the plate and brings the score to 2-0 in favor of Wahpeton now.
And defensively, you see him respecting Kappas there. You know, he got the right fielder in the first inning. He's playing pretty deep, second base deep in the hole.
Now batting for the Huskies, second baseman.
So between high school and Legion last year, Caden Kappas swiped 70 bags last year, Coach, and I got a feeling he's going to get the green light pretty soon in the count here.
That's one of the more impressive stats I've heard from the baseball field in a while. That's an incredible task.
He's got a sliding mitt on his right hand. Jack Rittenauer at the plate. There goes Kappas. Jack slaps it to center field. Is it going to fall? It does. Jack's got another RBI. He's going to get 2 more RBIs. Jack stands in with a second double and 2 more RBIs for Jack Rittenauer. Nice piece of hitting there by Jack Rittenauer to get those 2 runs in. And if Kappas hadn't started on that stolen base attempt there, he would have probably not scored.
Yeah, he'd still be standing on third base for sure. And then double for Rittenauer in the books. Nice diving effort from the center fielder of Red River, but just off the tip of the glove. Looks like he maybe overdove for that ball.
Yeah, I think the wind got him.
Early.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the wind got to him. I think he overread it there and maybe didn't even have to try diving.
Right.
Didn't mean to step on you there, Coach, but I agree with you on your
No,
assessment
100%.
there. We're in the bottom of the second, 4-0 lead for Wahpeton. Here comes the catcher, Jackson Fleeflet, with Jack Rittenauer with 3 RBI today and a couple of doubles. Jack having a good day at the plate.
Absolutely. You know, I've been in that center fielder's shoes before where you want to make that exclamation point third out and maybe try to do a little too much there.
Sails up a little bit there. The count goes. Is it 2-0 or 1-0? 2-0. 1-0. Fleeflet facing Mason Stroh. Pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs for Wahpeton here. Bottom of the second. 4-0 lead over Red River. And the pitch floats in. Nice little breaking pitch there, Coach.
Absolutely. Nice breaker again. We saw him work that fastball inside last pitch into the breaking ball this time. We'll see if Fleeflet can battle 2 strikes. Of course, he'd love to repeat his at-bat from last time with the double.
1-2. You can look for the breaking pitch here, Coach?
I would think so.
I would think so, too. 1-2 pitch. He came with a fastball over the top. It goes. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, good approach from Fleeflet, too. You know, sit fastball and react to that off speed.
Yep.
Did just enough to fight that one off.
Please return all foul balls and concession stand for a treat.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. He pulls it to the left field side and it squeaks through underneath the shortstop's glove. Hiker not able to come up with it, and another RBI for Fleeflet. As Rittenauer comes across the score, and it's 5-0 here in favor of Wahpeton.
Nice piece of hitting from Fleeflet. Down in the count, sticks with that pitch, punches it up the middle just underneath the diving shortstop's glove, which is a heck of an effort there, too, from the shortstop. Just snuck underneath the glove.
Hiker made a nice dive for it and got under his glove, like you said, and first ball or the first hit we've seen to the left field side, and it was just barely on the left field side.
Yeah, it was up the middle again. Nice diving effort from the shortstop. Even if he gets to that ball, I'm not sure he's able to get up and make a throw to first. He was pretty deep into that up the middle.
Hinckley into courtesy run here now as Jaden King at the plate. See if he can help himself. Takes a call, strike one.
First pitch breaking ball. See if he continues to work that into the mix a little bit more.
I believe King struck out in his first at bat. Did he?
Yep. Swinging strikeout.
Welcome everybody to Three Borders Sports Network. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We are just on our YouTube channel today. Brian is up in Kindred with the track meet. And we got a new channel as of May 1st. We're now on channel 28 on Red River Communications. There goes Hinckley. The throw by Gonzalez, a good throw, but not in time. Good jump there by Hinckley, and the throw just kind of floated on Gonzalez a little bit.
Yeah, floated him to that second base side just a little bit. Good throw. I'm impressed from this freshman catcher, really. But again, really good jump from
he got up in
Hinckley,
a hurry.
and he got there good.
Yeah, Gonzalez got up in a hurry here. The count goes to 0-2 on King, though. Swing and a miss. Strike three, and that completes the inning here. And the Wahpeton Huskies are up 5-0 after two complete, and we'll take a break, and we'll come back here to Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field. I'm Joe Schreiner, and I've got Awesome Dendek here with me on Three Borders Sports Network. Back after this, right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today. Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions.
Welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. I'm Joe Schreiner. Austin Emdeck alongside me here, and we're going to the top of the third. Wahpeton leading 5-0 over Red River, and leading off for Red River is the first baseman, Alex Seaver. Yeah, first home game actually for the Huskies here at John Randall. They've played on the road a couple of times. They've traveled up to Grand Forks Central and to Horace. A couple of away games. They won at Horace and also defeated Grand Forks Central last night. This is just a one game and a swing and a miss by Seaver. This is just a one game event here tonight. They played a doubleheader up in Grand Forks last night. They've got a doubleheader scheduled with Wheaton and a doubleheader with Fargo Davies, and then another one on Saturday with Valley City. So Thursday, Friday doubleheaders. 9 games in about 6 days there, bud.
Yeah, spring schedule gets crazy.
It's going to tax your pitching arms.
Sure does, and that's the difficult part about spring baseball too.
Exactly. And there's the first walk issued by Jaden King. Goes a little bit high to Seaver.
First base runner of the game.
First
Red
base
River.
runner. Yeah, that's right. 6 strikeouts in a row for King there, and then he issues the walk.
Yep.
Jaden King going out to settle his junior pitcher. Fleetfoot, a senior, been behind the plate for several years for Wahpeton.
King's probably saying, you guys scored too many runs. I had to sit in that dugout for too long.
I had to get back out here and warm up a little bit.
A solid 4-inning bottom of the second for Wahpeton.
All right, let's see what they can do now with the catcher, Adrian Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Gonzalez looked a little tentative on that one. Wasn't sure if he should swing or not there, Coach.
Stopped his swing.
Yeah.
Nothing better for King to see a swing like that after a walk.
That one sailed up a little high.
And we see Gonzalez still wanting to chase it, so I think that's something King's going to want to put in the memory bank and use for a two-strike situation.
Exactly. Good call, Coach. 1-1 to Gonzalez. Again, sails up high for King.
This is where you just got to take a deep breath. Little things, stride down the hill. Don't try to overthrow. Don't be aiming too much.
Here comes Coach Lundsetter for a visit to try and settle his 6'5" junior Jaden King.
And he's probably going to be saying what exact good I just said. Take a deep breath, take your time.
I don't know if Jackson Fleetfoot saw something, but I think they're just going to tell him, hey, you got a 5-run lead. Just throw strikes and let your defense help you out.
Yeah, I know it can be with pitching. It's kind of why it's such a fun thing. It can be such little things. Hey, are you not getting down the hill? Are you kind of short arming things? Or is your glove hand? Is your shoulder opening up? There's a lot of things that coaches are watching during that, and I'm guessing he saw a little something he just wanted to talk about. And runner on first base, just calm down his pitcher a little bit.
And Jaden has a good move, decent move over to first base. Again, we want to thank all our sponsors, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, Thrivent Financial. The scoreboard is always brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance. Our postgame will be brought to you by OSPTI. We want to welcome aboard Smith Motors. And that one's going to get away off the inside corner. So Fleetfoot chases that one as it bounces off the pads. 3-1. Joel Serac and the boys over at Smith Motors joining us, your trusted Chevrolet GMC dealer here in Wahpeton. Thanks for jumping on board at Smith Motors. Essentia Health, Gripper Sports, Red River Human Services, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Red River Communications. There's a call strike, and the count's full. Wahpeton Daily News, All Seasons Car Wash, Vaterstadt Incorporated, Optimum Rehab, and Digital Guru. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss. And there's what Mr. King needed. There's another strikeout. He's got 7 on the day now.
7 on the day now. And, did a good job of going back up top to entice that swing and a miss.
So now 1 out on the board. And left-handed hitting Brady Peterson steps up to the plate. Throw down to second. Almost. Fleetfoot from the knees. Threw that one down. Nice shot down there.
That's a heck of a throw. That was. That's why he's going D2, folks.
Mm-hmm. He's got a good release over to first base behind the hitter too. If it's a left-handed hitter. Ooh, that looked close. 1-1.
And it's that 2-seam action. It doesn't just get the hitter sometimes. That was close.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here we're in the top of the third. Wahpeton leads 5-0. There's a little off the fists. Grounder back to King. Easily over to first to Hoffman. Retires the number 9 hitter, Brady Peterson.
And if that would have been a 42-degree day, he would have been sitting in the dugout shaking his hands out for the next few innings.
A little bit of a sting. Holding at second base now. And it's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Cole Duke.
Worked a count and ended up striking out in his first at-bat.
It's 0 for 1 on the day. Again, a nice crowd showing up here watching some outdoor baseball. Just 1 game again today. And a scheduled 3 doubleheaders coming up for Wahpeton. Call strike, 1-1. I didn't print off too much of Red River's schedule, but they've got a few games here. They got a Thursday-Friday game, right? I think, yeah. Thursday against Grand Forks Central. Friday, doubleheader against Devils Lake. There's a fly ball at center. Schroeder drifting back, and that goes up over his head. Off the glove. Again, the wind playing havoc in the outfield, I think, for the defenders.
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of seemed that was going to be a routine fly ball, and the wind kept pushing that thing and pushing. Right off the heel of the glove almost, it looked like.
Yeah, Gavin looked like he had her gauged pretty good, and then all of a sudden he started sprinting backwards, and it went off his glove. He just tapped himself on the chest and said, "My fault."
Now batting for the Riders, center fielder number 4, Logan Oakstad.
So Oakstead steps up to the plate, center fielder. number 2 on the batting order.
And 0 for 1 on the day, and he's striking out swinging last time.
1 of the 7 for Jaden King. Gets ahead in the count, 1-0. There he comes across nicely with the left hand, and it's 1-1.
We see Wahpeton kind of doing the same thing. A second baseman's playing pretty deep to the first base side of the second base hole.
Caught the corner, 1-2 to Oakstead.
Now King can kind of come with whatever he wants here. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with.
Almost looked like it had a little screwball action to it there, didn't
it
it?
might have been his changeup. I'm not sure what that was. Left it just a little high.
Deuces Wild on the scoreboard, 2-2. 2 outs. Time at the plate. Logan Oakstead, a senior, also pitches for Red River. Playing center field today. Again, that sails up high on King.
Hey, he works himself off the side of the mound quite a bit. When he seems to miss high, he's really kind of fallen off that mound to the third base side, being a lefty. So that might be something that coaching staff might see in between innings and say, hey, work yourself towards the plate.
Ugh, way outside there. Ball 4. Wayne and Mary Kappas tuned in and watching Three Borders Sports YouTube channel, cheering on Caden and the Huskies. So thanks, Wayne and Mary. Thank you very much for tuning in. Very, very loyal viewers of Three Borders Sports Network. Are you keeping a pitch count there by any chance?
You know what, Joe? I am not, and
Okay.
I should have been.
The reason I'm asking, somebody just texted me and asked me if I knew pitch counts yet. I do not.
That one stayed in the cobwebs for me.
Well, it's our first game, too. 1-0 pitch.
There, breaker broke down. It was a good pitch.
Floater there, 1-1. I got one more shout out here I want to get in here before we break. From Cocoa Beach, Florida. How about that? Kim and Steve Mann. Jackson Fleetfoot's grandparents watching in Florida. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Austin and I are happy to bring it to you. Brian is in Kindred doing a track meet. It's 2-1 now to the hitter Brett Feller. Runners on first and second for Red River. 5-1 lead here. We're in the top of the third. The pitch. Couldn't quite bring it across. He tried to break that one off the end of the table, but just couldn't quite get it to go.
Yeah, he's just losing the command a little bit this inning.
Yeah.
With kind of all three pitches, it seems like.
Ball 4. So Lundstetter, he comes out again. He's got to pull his pitcher, and I don't think he's going to come out yet. But now he's got the bases loaded with 2 outs.
Yeah,
and the number 4 hitter.
2 outs. He can go anywhere here in the infield. Just hope he can entice a ground ball, work himself back into the zone, and trust that defense.
Oh, here he comes. Nope. Maybe not. If he comes out, he's got to.
We got.
He came back.
Got Braxton Pauly down in the bullpen.
Is there?
But I don't
Okay.
think he's been down there very long.
Call strike at the letters to Mason Stroh. I don't have a height on Mason, but he looks like he's a tall young man.
Yeah. Looks like he probably belongs on the basketball court in the winter.
Sails offside. 1-1. I can't recall his name, but he might have. A little bit low there. 2-1. No room at the end, as my coach would say.
We see that veteran leadership too. Kappas, running behind the pitcher each throw back, making sure something silly doesn't happen here. And early season stuff, you don't know what can happen.
2-1 pitch. It's 2-2. Good pitch there from Jaden King. 2-2, 2 outs. Swung on and missed and got him. And there's another strikeout for Jaden King. He leaves the bases loaded for Red River, and that will take us to the bottom of the third. We're going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have the bottom of the third. The Huskies lead the Rough Riders 5-1. We'll be right back.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
All right, welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody. I'm Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck, here live from Vaderstad Stadium at John Randall Field, and it's a 5-1 lead here for the Wahpeton Huskies as Jaden King struggled a little bit in that inning there, Coach.
Yeah, and that's what can happen in these early season games, whether you're not as stretched out as you want to be. Fatigue is the issue. Again, he sat in the dugout for that 4-run bottom of the second.
Yep.
But, you can't really blame the weather today either. Pretty nice, balmy 62 here. So, it'll be interesting to see what he can come back with in the next inning if that's what they choose to do.
Yeah, the guys are wearing some light jackets down there. The coaches are wearing light jackets. I mean, like you said, it's not cold like it has been. So,
No.
It's
Sun's shining, the wind obviously keeping it down a little bit, but most of these players out here just in their jerseys, no long sleeves underneath for most. So.
Right. Third baseman Riley Timian steps up to the plate for Wahpeton in the bottom of the third. This goes up high on Riley. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Cocoa Beach, Florida. Enjoy the vacation, guys. Kim and Steve Mann. Mason Stroh on the hill. Peterson in left field. Oakstead in center. Middleton in right. Third base is Feller. Shortstop Heichert. Leduc at second. Seaver over at first base. And the pitch, 2-0. Is at the knees there. It's 2-1 on Riley.
We'll see if he can get his bat moving here. Struck out looking last at bat and ended out the bottom of the first.
2-1. It's fouled off to the right field side, out of play. See, there's a Golden Lab sitting over there. See if he sees it.
Oh, sure he does.
He wanted to go get it.
Can't blame him.
Nope. I would assume I haven't looked to see if Jay is here, but Jay Timian's probably out in the field, getting ready, watching the game in his tractor, would be my guess. There, he pulls it down the third base line, right over to Feller, over to first base to Seaver, and Riley is retired on the ground ball out. Nice play there at third base by Feller.
Nice play at third base. Good at bat from Riley there too. Battling, seeing some pitches there, fighting off curveball, and he put solid contact on that ball too.
It's going to bring up Josiah Hoffman. Hoffman batting in the 6th spot for Wahpeton.
His last at bat a little different. He walked, and the catcher asked, didn't want to chase after. He ended up on second base from his base on balls.
That's right. So Hoffman, 0 for 1, but he scored too, didn't he?
He did score, yes.
Yep. Bottom of the third, Huskies up 5-1 here over Red River. That one sails outside across the left-handed hitter's batter's box. Yeah, a few more tractors in the field. I was up helping on the farm a little bit today, and I got back here in time to do the game, and there's a few tractors going in the field today.
Yeah,
we're not, but
this wind, it starts drying things out faster than a guy thinks too.
Yep. Little bouncer behind the plate there. It's 2-1.
We haven't had any shortage of the wind the last 3-4 days here.
Man. Oof. It is for sure. There's a call strike there, and the count is even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out.
Got that curveball across the zone again. Nice pitch he's been working in.
Bases are empty here for Josiah Hoffman. I think he just celebrated a birthday here a day or two ago. So happy belated birthday to Josiah when he probably watches this back. Three balls, 2 strikes, the payoff pitch from Mason Stroh to Josiah Hoffman. Sails outside, that one squirts away, but this time Gonzalez chases it down. So runner on first base with 1 out here, and it's going to bring up Caden Hockert. And last summer there, Coach, Caden could hit with some power at times for the post 20 during the summer. I think we only had 1 home doubleheader last year for the Huskies. Caden squares. Foul ball tipped into the chest protector of Gonzalez, or into his leg maybe.
Yeah, Hawker kind of poked at that one a little bit. Reaching for it.
The umpire catcher courtesy. Looks like it hit him in the right thigh there. Umpire catcher courtesy there. They give each other a little time if one of them gets nicked. Reed Johnson stepping around the front side of home plate, and looks like we're ready to go. Gonzalez says I'm fine for the freshman. Stroh delivers inside. It's a ball, 1-1.
Not squaring up to bunt this time.
No.
We'll see what we want to do on a 1-1 count.
And Hoffman over at first. He's drawn 2 walks here so far. There's a nice little pitch there coming in. First strike. 1-2. If you want to shoot Austin and I a text, you can certainly do that. I'll answer it here. Give you a shout out. 701-640-2619. 701-640. There's a ground ball right up the middle. The Duke has trouble, and did he get him? Oh, and they say Hoffman is out at second base. So LeDuc had a little bobble there, Coach, but stayed with it.
Yeah, good recovery from Booten, that initial play, and getting the runner at second, getting that lead runner, keeping the force on. And kind of took a little wicked bounce off the mound. You see that often with those balls hit up the middle, kind of bounce back to his glove side, and he's able to stick with it.
So that's going to be 2 outs now, and the runner now at first base is going to be Caden Hockert. And there's the text number if you want to give me a text. I'll sure give you a shout out. There goes Hockert. Heading down, swing and a miss, and Stroh is just going to intercept that one there as Hockert gets in easily. Blado at the plate. So now a runner in scoring position here for Schuyler. There's my text number, 701-640-2619. You want to give us a quick text, I'll give you a shout out. Popped up, first base side. Heading toward the fence over there is Seaver, and he got a little bit scared of the fence and just kind of backed off there. He wasn't sure where he was, I don't think, Coach.
Yeah, he got a little happy feet, and
yeah.
It's not like you have the plush green grass that you'd have in June and July here, but he didn't even really quite get to the warning track. So, that wind blowing, it can mess with you a little bit. It's a tough play.
So no balls, 2 strikes now to Schuyler. 2 outs. There goes Hockert, got a big jump over heading to third. Ground ball to the shortstop, Hockert, and the side is retired as Hockert did a nice job of base running but just couldn't quite get home. So that's going to be 3 complete here from Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field. Again, your score here, the Huskies 5 and Red River 1. We'll be right back after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115. Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
All right, welcome back. Three Borders Sports Network. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck here. We're going to the top of the fourth as the scheduled 7-inning game, and leading off here for the Red River Rough Riders, Dylan Demery.
The Red River's got 5, 6, 7 up in this inning.
Swung on and missed at strike two. So King getting ahead in the count right away here to lead off the top of the fourth. See if he can cut down his number of pitches a little bit.
Demeray, a victim of the strikeout in his first at-bat.
And there is a 3-pitch strikeout for Jaden King on that one. That must be about 8 or 9, isn't it?
That is 9.
9. So that's going to bring up the shortstop now, Gunnar Heikert.
No, that's exactly what Jaden needed coming into this inning,
didn't he?
Quick
Yep.
first out, strikeout even on top of that. So
Braxton Pauley was in the bullpen warming up. But, Coach Lundsetter almost came out that second time, and he went back, and so far so good.
yeah, that pitch just misses below the knees.
2-0.
No, I just got to find the in-between.
I'm not sure. Swung on and missed.
Nice little off-speed pitch there, it looked like.
First strike here in the count. Again to Gunnar Heikert. I think the JV squad might have played at the airport today. It looks like some JV players out there in the batting cage area. There's strike two at the letters. Heikert wasn't too sure, shook his head, but 2-2. Aren't going to change the umpire's mind once he raises that right arm.
Well, and I think that's been discovered over the last 3 full innings now. He's been given that pitch at the letters.
There's a drive to center field for a base hit. Schroeder picks it up in the first hop, and that, I believe, is the first hit for the Riders.
That is the first hit. Nice piece of hitting right
It
up
was.
the middle.
Nice little slice up the middle there by Heikert, the number 6 hitter. So the number 7 hitter now is going to be Alex Seaver, the first baseman, stepping up to the plate. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error for Red River. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Wahpeton. Sails outside. Fleetfoot looks down to first. One ball, no strike. Go ahead, Coach.
Seaver scored their lone run in the top of the third last inning.
Okay.
After his base on balls.
1-1.
Wild pitch got him to second. Then the error in center field brought him around for Red River's lone run on the board.
Swing and a miss. Heikert over at first base there leaned back toward the bag. He thought that maybe Jaden King was going to go that way. So good move there from Jaden. See what he does here in the 1-2 pitch. Comes home with it. Caught the corner, strike 3.
Nice
good pitch. 2
I was
outs.
just going to say before that, too, if I'm Jaden and I'm capable of keeping my command early in the season, it can be questionable. But that outside pitch has just been giving these Red River hitters fits.
And here's the catcher, Adrian Gonzalez. Struggled with the high pitches earlier in his first at bat. See
That's
what
right.
Jaden does. See if he remembers that. Little floater in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike now to the catcher, Adrian Gonzalez. And over at first base is Heikert. 2 outs. We're in the top of the 4th here, folks. I don't have the inning on my scoreboard here. Brian usually sets up the scoreboard, so I just kind of did this one on my own today. And usually we have the inning in there somewhere, but there he goes. See if Fleetfoot can get him down there. Oh, what a peg. And he was dead to right out there, and a good throw from Fleetfoot to Kappas covering the bag. What an out.
A-plus throw. I mean, it's right on the money. That's what you take videos of right there. That's nice.
That's pretty cool. So we'll be right back here again. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. The Huskies lead 5-1. We'll be right back on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
We're going to the bottom of the 4th here. Wahpeton Huskies leading the Red River Rough Riders 5-1. I'm Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck here. Brian Watson up in Kindred. Well, coaches, we got a few seconds here as Gonzalez gets his gear on and heads back toward the field here. We had a few minutes here. You had your Cowgirl banquet the other night. Some nice awards given away, I'm sure, and so you had a very respectable season.
Oh, yeah. When you got single-digit losses in the column, you got to be proud of what you're able to accomplish. You know, a 17-9 season's pretty cool. Second most winningest season in the last 20 years of Cowgirls basketball. So, yeah, the girls played really well, you know, and didn't quite make the playoff run like we'd like to, but heck of a season overall, and you got to be proud of that and the progress that can be made in the future. And, of course, our seniors that helped us get there. And,
yeah, we didn't get the chance to have the winter final coaches show because of all the weather we had. So, yeah, go ahead and mention your seniors there, bud.
Yeah, Grace Miranowski and Kelsey Sorol, Addie Twidwell, and Abby Johnson all you know, multiple years of that Cowgirl basketball program and helped bring this program to where it is now. So very successful players. I know they'll be successful in their future lives too, which is always great.
Yeah, absolutely. Gavin Schroeder at the plate there takes low for ball 1. I think Abby Johnson going to
NDSCS to play volleyball, and Addie Twidwell is also doing the same.
Addie Twidwell signed there as well.
They won't be going far.
We'll see them. It was fun to watch them on the volleyball court, too, last fall.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
So, and then the Cowgirls squad, there's a young squad coming up next year with the Jonica Bernadas, Parker Yagi.
Emily Gowan,
my goodness.
Sydney Roberts, a junior next year. Aaron Bloff has taken some nice strides, among others. So.
Mm-hmm. Call strike. It's 2-1 to Gavin Schroeder. So, yeah, it's... Cowgirls looking good. So, again, congratulations on your season there, Coach, and to you and the girls. There's a ground ball up the middle, and Heichert can't quite get to it, and Schroeder reaches on a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 4th for Wahpeton.
Just snuck under his glove again. We've seen the diving play, and now this one. This one would have been interesting to see if he could have got up and gathered and made a throw to first. It would have been bang, bang.
Yeah, it would have. It would have been a tough play to catch Gavin Schroeder flying down the baseline, and we're going to get a mound visit here as Coach Variano strides out to the mound here to talk to his pitcher, Mason Stroh.
We bring Wahpeton back to the top of the order with Kappas already with his third at-bat.
Yeah, Caden Kappas will come up to the plate here, and he doubled, and what did he do in his second one?
Struck out, but it was a pass ball, so he found himself on first base and ended up scoring a run out of it.
So 1 for 2 on the day. Coach Variano talking to everybody here on the hill, and probably some defensive instructions too as well.
Yeah, got good speed on the bases. They found that out already. Great hitter up at the plate.
Caden Kappas can put one down.
Well, maybe talking about a hit-and-run situation as well.
Yeah.
We've seen these Wahpeton hitters successfully pushing the ball to right field today.
We might have a pitching change, and I think we do. Yes, we do. All right, let's take a break here, and then we'll come back with the reports here. I'm not sure where Mason Stroh is going to go, but coming in to pitch for him is Brett Feller, so maybe it's just a straight-up swap. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back here right after this. So let's hear from Studio 22 right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery.
I'm just going to come back here live as the runner goes, and it's a wild throw. Schroeder's going to head to third. That's not the way that Coach Variano wanted it to go. I apologize to Dr. Tony and Optimum Rehab. We'll get your commercial in next here. They came back a lot sooner than I thought we were going to. So coming into pitch here is Brett Feller. Moving over to first base was Stroh. And who went to third, guys? Did you see that? Who is at third?
Alex Seaver, the original first baseman.
Okay, Seaver went to third then. Okay, got it. So Seaver now moves over to third as that's a call strike. It's 1-1 now to Caden Kappas. So Stroh over to first, Seaver to third, Brett Feller into pitch here.
We see infield in from Red River trying to keep that runner at third.
They are on the grass, aren't they? Kappas fouls that one back. 1-2 now to the leadoff hitter for Wahpeton. We're in the bottom of the fourth. It's 5-1 on the scoreboard. The Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Oh, and that is a call strike. Caught Caden looking on that one. A little breaker ball. Caught him looking.
Yeah, it almost goes as far as Ephus. That was a slow breaker. He thought about it for a while.
Well, here's Jack Rittenauer. Jack's had a good day at the plate, Coach.
Yeah, he's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, 3 RBIs. Don't get much better than that.
Runner just 90 feet away for him again. Again, the infield in. There's a call strike in the outside corner. You called it, Coach. It's been there all day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feller found that out, too.
Yep, and that's something you want to keep going to if that's something you find yourself an advantage. But with these Wahpeton hitters pushing the ball, too, you got to be careful that you're not always. There's a breaker again.
Yep. 0-2 to Jack. Due up next is Jackson Fleeflet for the Huskies. 0-2 now to Rittenauer. That's a wild pitch, and Schroeder will make it home easy. Just a little bit too far outside for Gonzalez to get to, Coach, and with the speed at third, Schroeder makes it in easy standing up.
Yeah, they kept working that outside. That was just a little too far outside for Gonzalez to handle.
So one run across here in the bottom of the fourth for Wahpeton. It's 6-1 lead now. Again, Rittenauer at the plate. Swung on, he pulls it over to short. Picked up by Heikert. Long throw over to first. Oh, and I got a call out at first base. Rittenauer's thrown out by half a step. It was a close play.
Yeah, shortstop bobbled it for just a second, had a strong throw across the diamond, and it was bang, bang.
So Rittenauer thrown out by Heikert. And that's going to bring up the catcher now, Jackson Fleeflet. One run across here in the bottom of the fourth. It's 6-1 lead for Wahpeton.
I see Craig Peterson, first base umpire, pointing at the bag. I wonder if he maybe missed first base, actually.
Oh, okay.
His Coach Lundsetter was questioning the call.
popped up on the outfield or the right field side, and it's going to be out of play. Strike one to Jackson Fleeflit.
Again, having a heck of a day. He's 2 for 2 with a double. RBI. Ended the top of the fourth for Red River. Throw out a second base. Just beautifully done.
Mm-hmm.
Coaches at Crookston are smiling ear to ear after seeing that.
Yep. Big open stance there for Jackson, too.
Yep. You know, and with a catcher that can swing the bat as well as Fleetfoot does, you know, that's the coveted position for those, you know, call it next level coaches that they're looking for.
Yeah. Outside, 2-1.
I mean, you see at so many levels. Maybe college not as much as others, but you know, look at the pros. If your catcher's hitting 220, you're fine with it.
Yeah.
Right. And Fleetfoot, of course, hitting much better than that. 300 hitter, can drive the ball to the gaps.
Call strike at the knees and evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on base now. Bases are cleared for Wahpeton. See what the catcher can do now. Feller delivers, and that one's gets away from Gonzalez, but nothing hurt there. Nobody on. So the count's full now to Jackson Fleeflit. 2 outs. 3-2, 2 out. That's another bouncer in the dirt, so Fleeflit will trot his way down to first. And then we'll get the courtesy runner in for him with 2 outs. So he can go back and put the gear on.
Yeah, you can just see the hitch in Feller's delivery there. Kind of came way over the top and had a weird little funky movement in the delivery. Held on to that ball too long, kind of grounded it.
So Hinckley trots down to first base to run for Fleeflit as Jackson will go in and put the gear back on. That'll bring up the number 4 hitter in the lineup, the pitcher, Jaden King. One game, scheduled 7 innings today. Both these teams have a busy rest of the week. The usual Wednesday off and then a couple of doubleheaders. 3 doubleheaders for Wahpeton coming up. And then Red River's got a couple of them coming up there with Devils Lake and Fargo North. And then they've got one game with Central tomorrow on Thursday. There's a smash up the middle, and Heichert that time gloved it. I think he didn't get it to second base in time. He bobbled it there. He knocked it down and tried to get it over there, but Hinckley beats it out.
Heck of a slide, feet first, glove side up the middle to stop that ball and just fumbled it on the exchange. And heck of a defensive play, just couldn't quite finish it.
Yep. It's going to bring up Riley Timian, third baseman for Wahpeton, with runners now at first and second with 2 outs. See what Riley can do with 2 outs.
A strikeout and a ground out to the third baseman. Quality at bat both times.
There he drives one to left center. It's going to get down. It might not be 2, but it'll get 1 run in. And Riley holds up with a single, an RBI single for Riley Timian as he drives it to the left center field, and the center fielder Oakstead gets over there to cut it off before it hit the wall. But a 1 run across here and going to third base for the Huskies.
We see errors really hurting this Red River team right now. And we saw that shift to right center field hurt them there too. If the center fielder was playing normal position, he may have gave himself a chance to get to that ball. But solid rope of a line drive.
Nice hit by Riley. Still 2 outs now, runners at the corners for Wahpeton. Jaden King gets his lead down at third. So the pitcher, Jaden King at third base, Riley Timian over at first. Riley's probably saying, let me steal, coach. Let me go. Let me go. Call strike, inner half. 1 ball, 1 strike to Josiah Hoffman. First baseman for Wahpeton. Grass isn't quite green out there yet, coach. It's a little patchy.
It's trying.
Yeah. 1-1 pitch. Little breaking pitch. Fouled off into the right field side. And it'll go 1-2 to Josiah Hoffman. I want to give a shout out to Mike Rittenauer and Virtual Construction guys. They were over there and finished the inside of the concession stand. Sue Rittenauer managing the concession stand this summer. She does a great job. She does the hockey arena too. And that one almost hits Hoffman. Then the throw down to second, and everybody's going to be safe. So King comes across to score the 8th run for Wahpeton, and Timian gets into second base with a stolen base for Riley. How about that? Good for you, Riley.
And Red River had the right idea. The second baseman came in to cut the ball, but it was still thrown short. It got underneath his glove, and if that ball would have been cut, then it would have been maybe an interesting play at home, but wasn't meant to be.
RBI sitting there for Josiah. Call, strike 3, and that ends the inning here, but Wahpeton does get 3 across here in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to the top of the 5th. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, Wahpeton leads Red River 8-1, and we'll be right back after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
All right, we're coming back for the top of the 5th here. Red River trails Wahpeton 1-8. The Huskies having a good day at the plate here. 1 run in the first, 4 in the second. They did not score anything in the 3rd, and 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th. So 8-1 lead here for the Huskies as Gonzalez steps up to the plate, and he gets ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes to Jaden King. There's a call strike right down the middle. 1-1.
See that nice two-seam action on the fastball again. Gonzalez probably wants that one back.
Again, I can't see the number of somebody warming up in the pen, and that one hits Gonzalez on the left side.
Ouchie. He could hear that one.
Yeah, that popped pretty good through the headset even. Shook it off. Looks like it hit him in the left forearm. And the catcher for the Red River gets hit by pitch, and he'll go down to first base. It kind of looks like Braxton Pauley there again, doesn't it? The Braxton down in the bullpen, guys?
Yes, it is. Just got the number there.
Did
He was
you?
behind
Okay.
the pole for most of the time. There I saw the 23 flash.
We got a courtesy runner over at first. That's going to be number 8.
Josh Scribner.
Okay. Thank you. I don't have the subs in front of me.
There we go.
Oh, I got the roster here, though, don't I? Yeah. Josh over at first base.
Junior outfielder, Red River.
That one bounces in the dirt, but Fleetfoot quick to react. Reed Johnson jumps out of the way.
9-hitter here, Brady Peterson for Red River. Grounded out to the pitcher. First at bat.
Left-hander against left-hander.
I feel like you see that a lot with high school kids. When you get that lefty on lefty, the lefty pitcher isn't used to seeing those left-handed hitters as often, and they can struggle with their control a little bit.
There was a guy that I played against. He was from, now it pops off of Fleetfoot's glove, and it'll go back to the backstop, and scooting down a Scribner down to second base.
And he tried to frame that one a little too early. You could see his wrist trying to break that one back in, and it went off the webbing of the glove.
There was a young man from Ulen, Minnesota, and he was batting left-handed. He always batted leadoff for him, and it never failed. I bet you I'd hit him at least once every game I ever saw him. I was a lefty, and he was a lefty, and it just never failed. I liked him. We got along very well as friends. Just never failed that I would the lefty thing. I'd just hit him.
Well, you'd get him with the fastball at least, wouldn't you? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No one's around, but Peterson will take ball 4 on that pitch.
It's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, then Cole LeDuc. And here comes Coach Lundsetter for a visit here, so timeout on the field.
Yeah, 2 walks, hit by pitch, and a base on balls to start the inning here. And
he's looking down to the bullpen. I think he's going to bring in Braxton Pauley.
Here he comes jogging out.
Yep, so everybody's high-fiving Jaden King. We're going to take a break here, Coach, and we'll get some more commercials in here. Again, we want to thank everybody for jumping on board here this spring, and we'll take a break. Again, the Huskies lead 8-1, but nobody out, and runners on first and second for Red River. We'll be right back after these messages.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seating and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
All right, welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck here, and we got a pitching change completed here, and the warm-up pitches are done. Braxton Pauley steps onto the hill for Wahpeton, and Jaden King moves out to right field for the Huskies. We're in the top of the fifth here, Coach. Nobody out, and runners at first and second.
Yeah, Pauley gets tasked with working at the top of the order with runners on second and third, first and second, like you said.
Braxton Pauley, a junior. Caught the corner on that one, 0-1. So the old leadoff hitter, Cole LeDuc, second baseman. Braxton delivers, popped up to the right field side. Now King's got to do a little bit of work over in right field, and he squeezes that one, and the runner at second base will tag. King gets the throw back in. So the main thing is the Huskies got one out there. And the fly ball,
and kept the force on. I think that's a underrated part of that play there, hitting your cut, not trying to do too much, and keeping that runner on first base to keep yourself double play gets you out of the inning now, potentially.
So Oakstead steps up to the plate here. Logan Oakstead, the center fielder.
He's struck out and worked himself a walk so far today.
With an 8-1 lead, Coach, the Huskies defense can play back at normal depth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you said, they kept the force on. There's a little ground ball. That's going to squirt through the infield for a base hit. on the first base side. So the run comes across. Runners at first and second with 1 out.
Yeah, and they were tight up the middle, double play depth. You're going to pinch your shortstop and your second baseman a little closer to second base in those double play opportunities, and that ended up being the downfall there. It's got a little squibber in between first and second.
Yeah, and I think Josiah was holding him on, too, over there, wasn't he?
Yep, he was.
So an 8-2 lead here for the Huskies. Stepping up to the plate is Brett Feller, the pitcher, and he'll drive one to right center for a base hit, and that's going to get in the gap, and Schroeder's got to hustle after it. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Feller heading for third. Kappas with the relay throw. Not in time. Feller with the triple. And a couple of RBIs here. And all of a sudden, it's an 8-4 game.
I just got past Schroeder in center field there and rolled itself all the way to the deep part of the field there at 372 in the right center gap.
So now Stroh comes in.
The arm talent of Kappas made that a play at third base yet, but the third baseman Riley had to jump a little bit for that one and then come down with the tag and just like a tad bit late.
Yeah, if that throw would have been about 3 foot lower, it would have been a lot closer play. 1 ball, no strikes now to Stroh. He'll pull it down the third base line and gets underneath the glove of Riley Timian. And another run will score. So the Red River Rough Riders putting up 4 runs here so far in the 5th inning. It's an 8-5 lead here for the Huskies. Now it's down to a 3-run lead.
Yeah, Riley's going to want that one back. Yeah,
yep.
Hard hit ball, but that's a play you're expected to make over there at the hot corner.
It's going to bring up Dylan Desmarais, the designated hitter. One out as Braxton Pauley settles in. Delivers high for ball 1. Fleetfoot had to come out of the crouch to get that one.
Desmarais trying to avoid the sombrero on the day. He's got 2 strikeouts already.
1 out. Runner at first base is Stroh. Call strike, 1-1. Trees along the First Street side just starting to hit the pitching mound. Pauley with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back into the pads, 1-2.
Had Desmarais out early on that one, just fouled that one off the front end of the bat.
The 1-2 pitch from Braxton Pauley. Popped up. Is it out of play on the first base side? It is. Going to land just behind the first base dugout. A lot of trees were cleared out when they redid the First Street side here, and the sidewalk is going to be put in. I can see they've got some of the dirt work done there. 1-2. Little breaking pitch sailed outside for Braxton. 2-2.
And got to be careful with those. You don't want them floating over the plate up in the zone where they can launch that ball.
Fouled back again, 2-2.
There he made the adjustment. That was down in the zone. Real nice pitch there. Desmarais had to do everything to battle that one off.
2-2. There he came inside corner. Nice pitch there from Braxton to retire the hitter and get the strikeout and the big second out for Wahpeton.
Yeah, good mix there. Fastball, curveball, inside, outside.
Shortstop number 7, Gunner.
So that's going to bring up Gunnar Heikert. 2 outs now. Again, runner at first base is Stroh. Pauley again, a breaking pitch right at the letters. Strike 1.
And the beauty of that first pitch breaking ball for a strike is now you can kind of go anywhere you want.
Mm-hmm.
You can come back with it and hit him with the fastball. Looks like he decided to come back with it, but threw in the dirt.
Good stop there by Fleetfoot, keeping it in front of him, keeping the runner at first base. 8-5 lead here. We are in the top of the 5th. It was an 8-1 lead here, but Red River has scored 4 runs here in the top of the 5th. Pauly with a nice pitch, just over the top of the net, rolls off the roof. As Fleeflet now wants to go and talk to his pitcher. The senior going out to talk to his junior pitcher. Reed Johnson carrying on a conversation as he always does with the hitter.
He's
or
pretty
somebody.
good at that.
He does, doesn't he? Reed has a good time.
Fleetfoot there, kind of a veteran move. He might be asking, what are you comfortable with? What are you feeling good with right now? What do you want to go? So I'm not going through a ton of signs.
Let's see what he comes with. 1-2. Outer half. Breaking pitch.
A lot of curveballs here this last 2 at-bats.
Fouled back into the pads. The count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball, got him swinging, and the side is retired as Braxton Pauly comes on and gets the final out here in the top of the 5th, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th coming up here, and the Riders score 4 in the top of the 5th, and the score as we go to the bottom of the 5th, the Huskies 8, the Riders 5. We'll be right back after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. Three Borders Sports Network. High school baseball, a game in the EDC here between the number 1 place EDC Grand Forks Red River Riders and the number 5 position Wahpeton Huskies. Right now, the number 5 in the EDC Wahpeton Huskies leads the Red River Rough Riders 8-5, but the Riders coming back with 4 here in the top of the 5th, Coach, making it interesting.
Yeah, 7-9 here for Wahpeton, but they'd like the bottom of the order to be productive here and try to get some of those back early.
Caden Hawker takes outside for ball 1. Again, Brett Feller takes the mound here for the Riders. Relieving Stroh. So the runs have come. We've had a couple of 1-run innings for both teams, but then other than that, they've come in bunches for everybody here. Nice little breaking pitch there that Hawker fouls off the end of the bat.
That's a tough pitch to really do anything with, and as you know, one of those.
Sails up 2-2.
I was gonna say one of those pitches where sometimes you want to maybe just leave that up to the umpire to decide, because that's just a tough pitch down at the knees outside to really do anything with. But he got Hawker to chase.
Hawker. See if Braxton Pauly comes up or who's going to hit in that spot as Hawker takes strike 3 on the outside half, and he's retired on strikes by Brett Feller.
3 straight breaking balls. We're really seeing both relievers for Red River and for Wahpeton really rely on that breaking ball.
Braxton Pauly bats for himself here. He'll step up to the plate. He had some power last year for Post 20 when he was playing. Showed some power here and there. Some good stick at times.
The pitcher, number 23, Braxton Pauly.
Oh, and that's right. The line drive caught over at first base there by Stroh. Just right at the knees and made the catch.
Back for the Huskies,
Yeah, I think Feller's got some late action on some of these pitches where he is a little behind on that one. He's kind of got a little hitch in the delivery that I think throws off the timing of the hitters.
Yeah. Gavin Schroeder steps up. That one's in the dirt. Gets away from Gonzalez. Gavin had a hit in his last at bat, didn't he?
He did. He had a single, a stolen base, scored on the wild pitch.
There you go. At the knees, strike one. 1-1 now to Gavin Schroeder. We're in the bottom of the fifth. The Huskies lead 8-5 here. In the EDC being led by Red River. Wahpeton at 2-1. Red River was at 2-0.
Schroeder having a productive day. Hit by pitch and scored a run in his first at bat. And like we said, singled and stole a base. Scored in his second at bat.
Gonzalez moves to the outside of the plate, and Feller just misses it off the plate, and it's 3 balls, 1 strike to the number 9 hitter, Gavin Schroeder.
Here, Schroeder can be thinking one spot, one pitch. See if he can drive something to get himself into scoring position.
Schroeder pulls that one, and it's a line drive, but it pops out of the mitt, and the throw down to first is not in time. Popped out of the mitt of Seaver. Schroeder tagged that one hard.
Yeah, that ball was ripped down the third baseline. I don't know, Joe, what do you think? Is that a base hit or an error? Pretty borderline.
Boy, it was in his glove, but it was a tough play. He had to reach down to his shoestrings almost.
And without the dive, I'm just going to have to give him an E5, I think, on my unofficial scoring.
I would too, because it was in his glove. And then he kind of almost kicked it out of there as coming to the plate now, leadoff hitter Caden Kappas.
And these errors have came back kind of hurt Red River throughout the game. We'll see if Kappas can make this one hurt.
Caden caught looking in a rare caught looking in his last at bat.
Yeah, real slow breaking ball. I'd almost go ahead and say Ethos, but
yeah. Now facing Feller for the first time. Oh, was that a balk? I think that was a balk. Yep. Oh, wait. No, wait. I think the umpires need to talk.
I think they do too, because I would go balk for sure.
Or did they call time? Maybe they called time. I thought Reed, the whole plate umpire, I thought he called balk, but he said time. So my bad. I thought I saw a balk, but there was a time called apparently. So my bad. I thought he balked, but it was probably a time, and that's where he twitched.
What led to the balk, yeah.
Yep. So 1 to Caden Kappas, and there goes Schroeder. Swung on and missed. Throw goes down, a little bit high. And a nice backup down there by Heikert over the head of Leduc.
And they were trying to get the hit and run rolling there with Kappas. Put a good swing on and just missed. Well, Schroeder's wheels, anything to right field, he's certainly got if he's running on the pitch, he's definitely got a chance to score.
0-2 now to Caden Kappas. Huskies would sure like to get at least one back here. That one bounces and gets away from Gonzalez. He doesn't see it. Not far enough away from the plate, though, for Schroeder to come home. So another wild pitch. Schroeder might come home again.
Having some tough time with these breaking balls in the dirt. As a young catcher, sometimes you just got to get back to the basics. So use that chest protector and stay squared up to the ball. Don't try to do too much glove work.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, we're getting the crowd over in the sunshine on the third base berm over there. Earth bleachers. Outside off the plate. Good eye by Caden.
Yeah, good disciplined approach. Good eye.
2-2. 2 outs. Runner at third base. Gavin Schroeder. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Off the plate again. It's a count full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third is Schroeder. Caden doesn't want to get caught this time. He swings on and falls back to the pads.
Just got a piece of that one.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, we see him challenging. If I'm a pitcher here, full count, 2 outs, I know there's good sticks behind him too, but I won't be giving him anything too nice.
That one's off the plate. Gonzalez had to come out of the crouch. And there goes Caden down to first base with the walk. And again, Jack Rittenauer stepping up to the plate for Wahpeton. He's had a great day at the plate for Wahpeton as well.
Absolutely. 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and had a stinger out to shortstop to get his second out in the 4th inning, but he's had solid contact all 3 at-bats.
So Coach Variano doesn't want to have something go wrong here, so he wants to go talk to his defense here and say, all right, boys, runners at the corners, 2 outs. Kappas has got speed. What are we going to do? And we got a center fielder coming in, Oakstead coming in. Is he coming in to pitch?
That makes me think that would be.
Yeah, looks like they're doing that. So we're going to, I think we'll take a break here, Coach. Looks like we're going to get a pitching change. If not, we'll come back. But I would say we're getting a pitching change here as Oakstead come in from center field. So we'll come back and we'll let you know what the changes are right after these messages. Right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Again, it's an 8-5 lead here in the bottom of the 5th for Wahpeton. They're threatening, though.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
All right, the pitching changes goes as follow. Coming in to pitch now is Logan Oakstead. He's coming in from center field, and that puts out to center field is going to be Alex Seaver moving from third base. So he goes out to center field, and then moving over to third base, where he originally started, is Brett Feller. So Feller goes back to third base. So pitcher to third, third to center, center to pitcher. How about that? You got your coloring book all done there?
I think so.
There goes Kappas, and that one's going to get away. And here comes Schroeder in to score quickly. And a first pitch, wild pitch there as Oakstead taps himself on the chest and said that was my fault. So the run comes across for Wahpeton. They get 1 run back here so far in the bottom of the 5th, and it's 9-5.
Yeah, even just that one does a lot for the dugout and for the emotions in there, and just getting chipping away at that 4-run lead. You're feeling a little more comfortable.
You knew Kappas was going to be going, so that one almost hit Jack, and there goes Kappas down to third. Takes a big turn. Gonzalez looks him back. So 2 not so good pitches here from Oakstead right away. It's 2-0 now to Jack Rittenauer.
Yeah, he's going to have to settle in here. You want your defense to play behind you and make a play and try to keep Kappas on third base here with 2 outs.
I wonder if Feller hit a certain pitch count that they're trying to save him for another day maybe.
That very well could be.
Strike to Rittenauer. I mean, I think, if I remember right, the cutoff is 35. You can come back in a day, or 40 is 2 days or something like that, 45. So he might have hit that pitch count. Oakstead delivers. That one's in the dirt and get away, and here comes Caden Kappas to score. So just quickly here, 2 runs come across here. And Huskies take a 10-5 lead.
You start to see the freshman coming out of the catcher a little bit. You know, he's had a solid day, and now he's starting to struggle with his different pitchers a little bit here.
So Oakstead behind to Jack Rittenauer in the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody in the pen for Wahpeton, as that one catches the inside corner, and the count's full.
And Rittenauer having a nice day. 2 for 3, 2 doubles.
Oh, an inside corner, strike 3. Gonzalez drops it, but he'll whistle it down the first, down covering the bag is Stroh for the out, and that makes 3 outs here. But Wahpeton scores 2. They get 2 back here in the bottom of the 5th after Red River scored 4 in the top of the 5th. Their score now after 5 complete here at John Randall Field. The Huskies 10, Red River 5. We'll be right back after these messages on Three Borders Sports Network.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
We're back here at John Randall Field, Vaterstad Stadium. I'm Joe Schreiner. Austin Emdeck here at the booth with me. Austin, Huskies needed a big rally there a little bit just to get a couple of them back here. They gave up 4 in the top of the 5th. Good to get 2 back here in the bottom of the 5th. And Braxton Pauley now facing Alex Seaver. And Braxton Pauley looking to shut down Red River here now and come back.
Yeah, it's nice to cut that in half of what they gave up, and we got 7, 8, 9 here for Wahpeton to work through.
So Braxton Pauley trying to work through the bottom part of the order here. 1-1 to Seaver. Popped up right field side in foul territory. Hoffman, just off the edge of his glove. Braxton reached back over his head to try and make the catch there just out of camera view and couldn't quite come up with it.
Again, wind pushing it that way, sun's kind of in your eyes up that way, and it's a tough play. Seaver still lives to see another day. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk, strikeout looking.
So Alex Seaver, 1 ball, 2 strikes from Braxton Pauley. The pitch. Little floater, and there's another one. So Josiah going to get another chance. That time he squeezes it. Makes the catch for the first out. Nice catch over there for Josiah, so he got a second chance and made it. It's going to bring up the catcher now, Adrian Gonzalez. Got an update from Kindred. How about that? We got a couple of girls qualifying for the state track meet. Jada Fobb in a couple of different events there. She got the 400 at 1 minute, 0.79 seconds. She qualified for state. The first pitch is a ball to Gonzalez. She also qualified in the high jump, and she's still jumping. She qualified in the high jump at 5 foot 1 inch. So congratulations to Jada Fobb. Also, Emma Bonches qualified for state in the javelin, 112 feet 11 inches. So congratulations to Emma. She qualifies for state. So some names you're familiar there with, Coach. Emma is basketball player for Coach Watson and the Lady Huskies.
Yeah, good player on the hardwood in the winter season.
Going to Mayville. So good for her.
Had a heck of a senior year this year. Really.
She did.
Led that team. Kumo. Good to see her playing on in the next level.
3-0 pitch. Off the corner. It's ball 4 as Gonzalez gets the walk. Not where you want to try and walk somebody as a number 8 hitter. Now, number 9 hitter, Brady Peterson, coming up.
Yeah, and we've seen Gonzalez kind of struggled in that first at-bat. Struck out. He was hit by a pitch in his second.
Have you been able to watch the VW softball team yet?
I caught a couple innings. I tuned into Three Borders last week or the week before, and they were playing at Science. And then I actually caught the first inning, two and a half innings before I came over here today.
Ah, they were playing today too.
They were playing Perm today.
Are they at home?
They were
obviously,
at home,
I mean, on their home field though?
Right at the high school, yeah. Field looked pretty good, actually. Really surprised. It looked really well. There was a lot of snow packed, drifted into that field. It was right around.
2 balls, no strikes. Paulie wanted that one to the number 9 hitter, Brady Peterson. Field. There's a strike. 2-1 now, 1 out. Runner at first base. A courtesy runner over there for Gonzalez. Popped up, straight up, right behind the plate. Fleeflet going to get underneath it, and he has to get into fair territory to catch it. So nice job, and there's another defensive play there by the catcher, Jackson Fleeflet. When it starts coming back into the field of play, you'd almost like to see third baseman or the pitcher coming in for that one.
Those are tough. They got that spin on them that's bringing them back towards the field, and those are difficult.
2 outs now, and Brady Peterson is retired on the fair ball, actually. Good play by Jackson Fleeflet. There's a call strike on the first pitch to Cole LeDuc.
He's had a lot of success working that breaking ball over for the first pitch strike, as we saw there.
And he shook off Fleeflet here. Let's see what he comes with. He tries it again, and there's a little slow roller to Timian. He's got to pick it up. Fire it to first, over to Hoffman. Oh, and did he drop the ball or pull his foot off?
Yes, he dropped the ball.
Okay. Hoffman had to stretch for that one, but just couldn't quite keep it in his glove as he was flat out stretched out for that one.
And heck of a stretch there. Reminded me, bringing me back to my younger years of Doug Mankiewicz for the Twins over there.
Oh, there's a name from the past, huh?
The deep stretch, and Hoffman pointed his chest. My bad, he had it, and then must have let her go.
Ken Herbeck used to do a pretty good stretch over there, too. But
yeah. But Doug Mankiewicz would do it while blowing a bubble gum.
Yeah, exactly. There's a hopper, 2 hop. Oh, and it took a big hop over the head of Kappas. Couldn't do nothing with it as a base hit. Goes into books. Kappas was ready to make an easy play out of that one, and that thing must have hit something hard and just took a big jump.
Yeah, I mean, that went 8-9 feet over his head. That was, it's no good. Nothing you can do.
Nope. All right, that makes the score now 10-6. 6 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors for Red River. Wahpeton with 10 runs, 7 hits, and 3 errors. That one was not an error. That just took one big hop. Paulie throws a strike and another breaking pitch. To the hitter now is Brett Feller. Feller back over at third base for Red River. Red River just not going away here, Coach.
Oh, they're hanging in there. Playing tough. Around the letters at high pitch has been called at times today. Not this time.
Fleeflet set up a nice target on the outside half there, but couldn't quite get the call. 1-1. Popped up right field side. King got to get over toward the line. Does make the catch. Again, that one's drifting in that right field side. King makes the catch, but a tough catch out there for him right along the line. So that's going to end the top of the 6th here as the Red River Rough Riders score 1. They've got 6 total, and the Wahpeton Huskies have got 10. So we're going to the bottom of the 6th right here on Three Borders Sports Network. We'll be right back after this message.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck here on the call. The Wahpeton Huskies lead the Red River Rough Riders 10-6. And we had a catching defensive change here for Red River. As coming in to catch now is Noel Pieper. He'll take over for Adrian Gonzalez, the freshman. So defensive change here for Red River. Took a little longer to get everybody back in spot. And here we are about ready to go here. Bottom of the sixth. Huskies lead by 4, 10-6.
Oakstead wants to limit the damage here. 3-4-5 coming up for Wahpeton and keep themselves within shot.
Fleetfoot at the plate. Oakstead delivers. A breaking pitch there. Jackson watches it go right into the mitt of Pieper.
We've seen our fair share of breaking balls today, haven't we, Joe?
Yeah, sure has been. Right-handers making her work with the wind. Jackson might have pulled his head a little bit on that one.
Yeah, I think he wanted to see that one up on the berm. Like,
chokes up a little bit on the bat. 0-2. He was going to stand there and take it, but it broke across inside, ball 1.
Oh, that's a veteran move, you know.
Yep.
Down 0-2 in the count, you got to know the odds are against you no matter what. And that's a free pass.
The 1-2 pitch from Oakstead. Got him. Strike 3. And Jackson Fleetfoot's retired. Going to bring up the right fielder now, Jaden King. He started pitching for the Wahpeton Huskies.
And Oakstead got away with one there a little bit. He left that breaker up, and Fleetfoot knew it too, and no, he just missed it. Got out in front just a little bit.
King pops that one off to the right field bullpen. Out of play.
That's going to be the right idea. If you keep fighting off those breaking balls, do what you did to start the game, right? Keep pushing that ball to right field and let the wind add a few feet to the distance and get the wheels turning.
Another Golden Lab out there retrieved that one. There's a fly ball to center field. Seaver giving chase. It's over his head into the corner right in front of the 372 mark. King rounding second. Is he looking for third? He is. You got to hustle, Jaden. Get down, and he gets dirty, and no throw was made over there. So a nice triple to the right center gap at the 372 mark.
I don't know what the center fielder was doing there. He was playing, you could almost say he was playing rover. He was playing very, very shallow center field. And didn't give himself a chance to make a play on that one.
I think that was that Jaden's first hit of the day?
That is Jaden's first hit of the day. Reached on an error to the shortstop the first time and scored a run.
Comes on a triple to right center field, right in front of the right center 372 mark. So good.
We've seen 3-4 balls get down into that 372 gap now.
Yes.
2 doubles for sure as a result.
Left field line 324, right field line 307.
I was giving those lefties the advantage, Joe.
I didn't bat left-handed though, man. I hit right-handed. I threw left-handed, batted right-handed.
My old man screwed me up back in the day. I always threw right-handed. When I was young, I was swinging lefty. He goes, well, you're not left-handed. You can't swing left-handed.
No.
I always tell my dad, I said, what the heck? I never could swing from the right side because of you.
Yep. Riley Timian takes a strike. It's 1-1. 369 to the left center gap. 372 to the right center gap. John Randall Field. Riley Timian, 1-1 pitch, comes up high. It's 2-1. Yeah, don't you wish you could have?
Yeah, I told my old man about it many, many times. He's listening now. I go, yeah, I've heard it enough.
Swung on, foul back into the pads. It's 2-2 now to Riley Timian. The defense coach is on the grass.
Could have had that lefty slap bunt down the third base line.
How about that? 2-2. Looking to the Coach Veriano talking to his catcher a little bit there, Mr. Pieper. And now it looks like we're good to go. 2-2. Oakstead delivers. Flies up on high, outside. It's full count now to Riley. Riley had a nice hit in his last at bat. And yesterday, Wahpeton defeated Grand Forks Central 17-2 in 6 innings. Timeout is on the field. And I don't know what happened there. Home plate umpire Reed Johnson looks over and says something to the Red River bench. Don't know what it was. We'll carry on. Check swing and gets away from Pieper, and coming home to score is Jaden King. I don't know if Pieper, I don't know what happened there, to be honest with you. It was a check swing by Timian. I don't know if he was looking for strike 3, but it got away from Pieper, so it couldn't have been a very good pitch.
Yeah, I didn't see the call made from the umpire, whether it was a drop third strike, but he ran out of the box like it was.
Yeah.
But, either way, he's standing on first base.
Yep. So yeah, if it was strike 3, he still got down to first base. And Huskies get the run back here in the 6th inning. Josiah Hoffman drills that one to deep right. Going back off the wall. And here goes Josiah Hoffman heading to second. Timian rounding third, headed for home. Hoffman with a double off the right field wall. Sends Riley Timian all the way from first base to home. So a nice drive from Josiah Hoffman for the hit and the RBI.
Yeah, you better go apologize to that outfield wall after the game. Boy, he's halfway up the wall. Bounced about halfway back into the infield. He gave that ball a ride.
Boy, he did, didn't he? That was a nice ride there. About another 6 feet over there, and he would have had that one as a HR in the book. All right. Now batting here is going to be Caden Hockert. And if I may say so, Caden Hockert is due here for the Huskies. And he'll pop that one to the right field side, but that's not as deep. Coming in, and Middleton makes the catch. Tagging at second, heading over to third was Josiah Hoffman. So Hockert flies out to right, and we got 2 outs.
Yes, I thought so.
Oh,
I thought he left a little early.
Did he? Okay. And there is the appeal play, and that will be the 3rd out. So did the run count? Yeah, the run counted, didn't it?
The run will count.
Yeah, because that was before. Yeah, that's right.
He left second a little early on the tag up. I thought he got to third base pretty quick. It's just because he left early.
So that's going to end the inning here at John Randall Field. We've got 6 complete in the books here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Huskies lead Red Rivers 12-6. We'll be back with the top of the 7th right after this.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seating and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
All right, we're back here at Three Borders Sports Network. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdick, Brian Watson up in Kindred doing the track meet up there.
And I got a little update to sneak in from across the
Oh,
river.
let's do that. Go ahead, bud.
The BW softball team over there snuck game one from Perham 10-1. Solid win there from a quality Perham team as always. They're up 7-0 in the 6th inning over there.
In game two?
In game 2 of the doubleheader versus Perham.
Stroh takes low for a ball.
It'll be 2 quality conference wins for BW Storm if they were able to finish off that game 2.
Sure would. Yeah, that's a fun team to watch at BW Storm.
It's a very strong team this year with Abby Johnson is going on 6 years of varsity softball, and you're seeing some of that leadership come through with some young guns from both schools and some solid players over there from Wahpeton, Breckenridge both.
Strike 2. Go ahead, bud. Sorry.
So yeah, you got a lot of good pitching from Mia Dodge, her sister's handling third base over there. Abby Johnson playing short. McKenna Kumo second.
Oh, hit him on the elbow.
Abby Bronson brings some power into that lineup, as well as Araya Batista from Breckenridge.
Batista and Mia Dodge. I was sitting in the press box over at Science the other day when we couldn't broadcast that game. We had other things going on. I got there to watch a bit of it. And I sat in the press box over there at the Science softball field, and you're not too far away from home plate. She can whistle that ball in there.
Batista.
Oh, my goodness, she can throw hard.
Yeah, she's got some velo behind that.
I guess so, velo. That's the terminology we need. Dylan Demaray is up at the plate here as the hit by pitch. Stroh is at first base. Call strike to Dylan.
Another breaking ball. It's been effective for him.
6-run lead here. Just want to get that first out. Time is called.
We've seen that a handful of times today. I don't know if the wind is kind of whipping up some dust maybe down the Aguilarm down there a little bit, or if it's just...
There's a drive to left field on a base hit for Demaray. So runners now at first and second. I see somebody's warming up in the bullpen there, Coach. See a number yet, but
don't quote me, but I might have saw number 13, Skylar Blado there.
Okay. Could be Skylar. Gunnar Heikert steps up to the plate now. Runners at first and second, nobody out, so the infield fly rule is in effect. Runners advance at their own risk.
Big swing and a miss from Gunnar there.
1-1. Don't forget to stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by OSPTI. OSPTI for all your physical therapy needs. Contact the professionals at Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls.
Sydney Roberts doing a lot of the catching for that BW crew, hitting leadoff. Very good softball player.
She is. And a family member of the OSPTI family.
Absolutely.
Two and one now. Swing and a miss by Heikert. 2-2.
Boy, Heikert's getting his money's worth up there with those 2 cuts so far.
Braxton Pauley just wants to get that first out. That's big. As Blado continues to warm in the pen, there's fouled away, out of play over the first base dugout.
Some long-in-the-tooth amateur teammates of mine from my amateur days would always say that first out's half the inning.
Yeah, that's there. You know, there's some truth to that, isn't there?
He wasn't much of a mathematician, but but the saying is true.
Popped up, and it's going to hit the roof, I think. Yep. So the count remains 2-2.
All balls at the concession stand. Thank you.
Wasn't much of a mathematician. Ooh, and the breaking pitch just comes in a little bit high for Braxton. It's full count now to Hikert.
Hikert wanted that one. He was able to keep the hands back.
Yep. Let's see what Braxton does on this one. 3-2 pitch. There's a little check swing, dribbler on the third base side, and I think everybody's going to be safe. Well, I'd say it looks good in the book. It's going to be a single.
It is.
All right.
Unofficially.
Little check swing single, a little dribbler down the third base line, and everybody advances a base, and Hikert gets in the books with a single. Get a timeout here as Leaflet wants to go out and talk to his pitcher. Base is loaded now with nobody out.
I don't know if he's buying time, and I will confirm it is Skylar Blado down there in the bullpen.
Okay, thank you.
If it's maybe buying him a little time, or if he's just trying to settle him down here. We don't see Coach Lundsetter coming out.
6-run lead here in the top of the 7th. Nobody out. Bases loaded for Red River. There's a fly ball to right. King's going to gauge that one perfectly, and he'll make the catch, get the ball back into the infield, and the run comes across, and it's 12-7 as Stroh scores the 7th run.
Now batting for the Riders, catcher number 19, Nolan Pieper.
So Pieper steps up to the plate, his first time at the plate with runners at first and second, one out. A big Minnesota mathematician that you had for a teammate. We're halfway there.
That's right. And, you know, a big play from King there, too. Don't try to do too much. That runner can score. That's not going to hurt us.
Oh, did they get him? That was close.
Just got underneath the tag. You know, you're up 6 before that sac fly. You're going to score that run, make it a 5-run game, but you keep the force on with runners at first and second. That's a big play. Don't try to do too much. Hit your cutoff. Stay disciplined.
Throw behind over at first base there as they tried to pick off Hikert. It was very close. Leaflet with a little flip down there.
And that breaking ball was close there.
It was 1-1 to Noel Pieper, his first time at the plate for Red River. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Due up is Brady Peterson, the number 9 hitter. So you would sure like to get the next 2 guys here when you're at the bottom of the order. You sure hate to see that order flip around.
Absolutely.
1-2 pitch. Swung on right into Timian's glove for 1 out, and he looked around to make the double play, but what a snag on the line drive shot.
Wow, that ball was hit very hard enough where it actually almost popped out.
It did, didn't it?
Of Timian's glove there, and he's able to squeeze it. I saw a little snow cone action.
Yeah, I did too. Riley Timian making that stab there as he's going off to his left there at arm's length. Made the catch on the line drive shot by Pieper. Big out there again. Well, we're more than halfway now, Coach. 2 outs. Stepping up to plate now is number 9 hitter Brady Peterson.
Scored a run on the day when he was walked in the 5th inning.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Runners at first and second. We're in the top of the 7th. Huskies with a 5-run lead, 12-7. There's a drive to right field, and that's going to land in front of Jaden King for a single, and throw to second. Everybody's back.
Good job, King, getting the ball in quick there and keeping that runner at third base.
Yeah, the run did not come across there, so the bases are once again loaded, and the order does flip around here as the leadoff hitter, Cole LeDuc, comes up with 2 outs and bases loaded.
0 for 3 in the day. He's reached on a error from the center fielder. A strikeout and a fly out to right field.
If I'm doing my Minnesota math correctly, the tying run is on deck. You going to check me on that?
No, I agree with you. I had to think about it for a little bit, but
It's a call strike.
We are in North Dakota now, so.
Yeah, I grew up in Minnesota, though.
Close enough to the river here. Beautiful John Randall Field.
Over the dike. Outside ball one. Those of you not familiar with John Randall Field, I would assume most of you are. You can see the dike in the left field side there. That's the Red River of the North over there. There's a pitch, a ground ball to Rittenauer at second. Nice little reach. Flips over to Kappas. The side is retired, and that is the ball game. Huskies win and defeat Red River 12-7 here in 7 innings, and we're going to come back for our post-game show brought to you by OSPTI. Coming up after these commercial messages. Again, the Huskies victorious 12-7. We'll be right back after these messages on Three Borders Sports Network.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Our Postgame is brought to you by OSPTI. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and, of course, in Breckenridge. I want to thank everybody for jumping on board here. All of our sponsors, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, Thrivent Financial, and Will Ulick. Farmers Union Insurance and Kyle DeVries always been on with us since the get-go, so we thank Kyle for doing that at OSPTI also as well. Smith Motors jumping on this spring. Smith Motors, your trusted Chevrolet GMC dealer in Wahpeton. Wahpeton Daily News, All Seasons Car Wash, best car wash in town. Vaterstadt Incorporated, Optimum Rehab, Digital Guru, Essentia Health. Gripper Sports, Red River Human Services, Three Rivers Crisis Center, and Red River Communications. I'm Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck. The final score here on our OSPTI postgame show is 12-7 in favor of the Huskies. And Coach, the Huskies moved to 3-1. Red River falls to 2-1. It was just Wahpeton kind of set the tone right away here in the bottom of the first when they came up with 3 straight doubles, and then Jaden King in the top of the first recorded 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, absolutely. Set the tone early with that doubles parade in the first inning and getting 4 runs in the second. And, I said this early in the pregame, too, as Wahpeton now hands Red River their first loss of the season. These spring baseball records, a lot of crazy things can happen, but don't be surprised if you see this one playing a role at the end of the year standings when playoffs come rolling around.
Very good call. 7 runs, 7 hits, and 4 errors committed here by Red River. And the Wahpeton Huskies scored 12 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors. The Red River Rough Riders scored 1 run in the third, 4 in the fifth. That was their big inning when they chased off Jaden King off the hill. And 1 more in the sixth and 1 more in the seventh for Red River. Wahpeton scored 1 run in the bottom of the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the fourth, and then 2 each in the fifth and sixth for their total of 12. So Jaden King had a good day on the hill, but then in about the fourth inning there, he started struggling a little bit, Coach. The fifth inning, and Braxton Pauley come in and did a nice job. What did Jaden end up with strikeouts? Was it 9?
Oh, let's see.
Did he get double digits?
I think he was sitting at 9. I don't know if he did.
I don't think he did.
He did get to 10.
Did he?
Yes,
okay.
I believe he got 10 unofficially.
Congratulations to him getting his 10th strikeout. And Braxton Pauley come in. He had 6 in a row, didn't he, Jaden?
Jaden, to start the game off, he started out with 6 in a row, and then he gave up that walk, came back with another strikeout, and they ended up scoring that run that he walked in, but in the third. But overall, solid day from Jaden on the mound, and it has been followed up really well by Braxton Pauley as well.
Braxton Pauley come in. He warmed up earlier in the third or fourth inning, and then Jaden King kind of settled down for a little bit, but he did come in the fifth. And I think officially, no, he won't get the win, will he? He'll get would that be a save when you go that many outs?
To get it back, those save opportunities get so crazy. It may it might be a little bit too long for a save. I believe the win is going to go to Jaden King yet.
Yep, I believe it does too, because they had the lead when he went out. So, all right, that's going to be about it there. Again, the Huskies victorious here over the Red River Rough Riders, 12-7. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Next up here, we've got our coaches show scheduled for tomorrow night, live from the City Brew. And then on Thursday, we're off. And then Friday, we will have the doubleheader here as Wahpeton takes on Fargo Davies. And again, the first game is the counter. The second game is only a 5-inning game. And then on Saturday, again, Valley City comes to town and plays here at John Randall Field. Valley City we'll play 2 games here too as well. So you're not going to be here though this weekend, you said.
No, I will be out of town this weekend.
All right, I'll give you the
unfortunately.
weekend off then. So
we'll get back to it maybe the week after.
We'll let you do that. All right, Coach, you got anything else?
No, just quality game from Wahpeton. You know, overcame a couple errors, took advantage of some Red River errors. Overall, though, a good, clean game from Wahpeton, and they come out victorious.
So congratulations to Coach Lundsetter and the Wahpeton Huskies, victorious here over the, at the time, they were number 1 in the EDC, Red River Rough Riders, 12-7. So a victory, nice victory here for Jaden King, Coach Lundsetter, and Braxton Pauley. Nice job by the guys. All right, wrap it up.
Let's do it.
All right, for Austin MDEC, I'm Joe Schreiner. Thanks again for coming up, Austin. I appreciate it.
You bet, anytime.
Again, your final score here on Three Borders Sports Network, the Wahpeton Huskies, 12, and the Red River Rough Riders, 7. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with our coaches show. Good night, everybody.
Abby Johnson with the home run.